And welcome back. If you're already broke in this month of January, one of the items you'd need to survive the period till your next pay certainly has to be a jar of Shito, the Ghanaian pepper sauce. Now, these are the times Akua Nixon will be glad she started This Is Shito. What started as a pastime after taking time off work has now become a full-time job. We bring you a repeat of this week's episode of the Joy Business Van. Hi. Hello.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You've got to sanitize.
Yeah.
Very important.
Very important.
This is Shito.
Yes.
All right. You're heading
towards the kitchen. Yeah.
All right. Up to you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So.
This way.
Yes. So that's your apron.
Okay.
And your hairnet. All right.
Thank
and let me put on mine as well.
Let's get used to it.
I have my blended onion and ginger and garlic over here. And I cook with thyme as well. So I thyme everything just to make sure that the taste and quality is the same all the time.
You've got your pepper, you've got your shrimp, you've got your
fish powder. These are my spices, tomato puree, and then my cooking oil.
That looks simple.
Yes, very simple.
The height of the COVID-19 pandemic, when people were doing all they could to hold on to their jobs, Akua Nixon, an internal auditor, decided to take a break and stay at home to take care of family. Guess you're wondering, what has it got to do with the pepper sauce Shito? Well, it was a pastime sort of. She used to make it for friends while she was working.
So when I came home during the COVID era, I came home and friends wanted Shito. And I said, well, now I'm not working, so you know the ingredients are expensive, so I will not be able to make it as frequently as I used to. And then one of them suggested that, then why don't you sell it to us? I said, no, I feel too bad to do that. She said, no, just do it.
Just do it. Those were the words that got Akua in business, turning a pastime into a commercial venture.
So my first production, I just made 5 bottles. And I just called some few friends, I'm making Shito, do you want some? I'm making Shito. So I made them, I told them to come for it. And then they asked me how much. I was stuck. I didn't know what to say. So they priced it for me. And then that is how it started.
Word started going around on Akua's social media platforms about what she was doing. Her client base started to increase based on recommendation. And then she decided she would brand it This Is Shito. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything?
Yes, please. You see some of the flakes of the fish in there because I make mine chunky.
That's what I love.
Yes. So.
Well, Shito is pretty ordinary. Anybody can make them at home. So what makes This Is Shito unique?
When you eat my Shito, you just taste every ingredient that is in there. And everything that you eat in there can be mentioned. You identify the ingredients you are eating, the spice you are eating, and then if I can stretch it, even the kind of oil I used. So it's plain, there is nothing in there, there is nothing strange in there for you to eat or for you to come back and say that, well, you ate it and something like you had an allergy or anything. Unless probably the basic ingredients in Shito, you are allergic to them.
Well, not me, no allergies at all. I love it. I love it. What was supposed to be a break from work has actually become the beginning of much more hard work. Akua shares her experience at the start.
It was quite difficult because I was used to being at work and being ordered around. And in this case, you have to get up. And the motivation is that people are calling you for orders. So now you have to do it. And I don't like to promise people and then fail them. So if I say Tuesday, that means I have to. So, and one thing I noticed about being by yourself is that whether you like it or not, you have to work. It's not like today, I don't feel like doing it or anything because your money is going away and your credibility is going away too. So you have to meet expectation.
Hard work, consistency, key lessons for Akua for her startup, which is barely a year old. She's already started jotting down future plans.
I would love to go into authentic Ghanaian food. You know, the kind of smell and the taste that we miss. You know, these days food has changed. It's not like what we used to eat when we were young, the nostalgia. You know, when these days when you mention certain food, everybody comes back with, when I was young, it used to taste this way, and I want us to go back to that. So that is what I'm thinking of doing. So now everything is on paper, and I'm trying to bring some friends on board as well.
Forgot to add, Akua is into spices too. Meantime, our Shito is done and it is time to package. The journey has not been all rosy. Akua has had her ups and downs during this period. She has had to deal with fluctuating prices of foodstuff and poor storage at our markets. However, Akua is determined to make this Shito a world-class product.
Trust me, when I was in the corporate, I could sleep, but now I'm always thinking, and I'm always looking for feedback. I tell people that I don't want, I give it out, and I'm always telling them, like no, whenever they buy this, I send them messages, and I tell them, feedback is very important to me, because that is what will make the business grow, because we are growing it together. So feedback, so no matter how negative it is, I always take it, so that I can make it better all the time. And I can see that I'm improving as the days go by.
Akua tells me she's motivated by family and friends. Well, this is Shito. And I'm pretty sure, like Akua, many of us, many of you watching would love to start your businesses this year. And you've got to think about building your brand. That will be the subject for discussion tonight on JoyBusiness Social, our online weekly engagement. It will be across our social media platforms. We have Akua Nixon, founder and CEO of Tano, and Bernard Kelvin Clive, who is brand strategist, BKC Consulting. They'll be tackling the topic, building your brand. That's 6 p.m. Today across our social media platforms. And that's the marketplace. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.